Water Sports Adventure.
It's a cold winter day in the Columbia River Gorge. "I can't believe what blue sky we've got today. It's beautiful," says Corey Raisler as he prepares his equipment. It may not be warm, but for Raisler, the wind makes it a perfect day. To most people, the very cold wind would feel uncomfortable. However, it gives Raisler a different feeling. He says, "It feels like power. Feel some wind." He then adds, "It's going to be good today." But good for what? Raisler puts on a special suit for water sports. He then starts to carry a big kite down to the water. "Okay, let's go sailing," he says with a smile. You see, Corey Raisler doesn't just fly kites on windy winter days. Raisler flies with them.
Water Sports Adventure Expansion Reading. My Water Skiing Adventure.
June 12th. Well, this is it. I'm taking my first water skiing lesson tomorrow morning. I'm a little nervous, but it'll be an adventure. June 13th. I met my teacher early this morning. Before we started, he said I had to practice on dry land. First, he asked me to sit down on the ground. Then he gave me the tow rope, the line that will connect me to the boat. While he held the rope, I had to stand up only using the power in my legs. It wasn't easy. I'm just not used to doing that. He also told me to remember one important thing. I must drop the tow rope immediately if I fall over. Then the fun really began. We put the equipment into the boat and went out into deep water. My teacher said he would start the boat slowly and then go faster. My job was to stand up when the boat was going quickly. It sounded easy, but as soon as I stood up, I tipped over. Then I forgot to drop the rope. I went flying through the water and my skis came off. I felt...
Chapter 2. Shout, shout, let it all out.
"I do beg your pardon,"
the Prime Minister snorted, his face now even redder than the reddest beetroot that there ever was.
"You again. Do you have something to say, you snivelling little wretch?"
Joe felt as though the whole world was looking at him, but for once he didn't care.
"I said, do you have anything to say?"
Percival T. Duckholm leaned in closer to Joe. He could feel the Prime Minister's hot, sticky breath on his cheek. It stank of old kippers and misery. Yes, I do," said Joe, trying to speak and hold his breath at the same time.
Chapter 3. Abby stood so fast her chair fell over. Doc was frozen in pre-jump position, knees bent and arms out in front of him. The man in the box lifted a very long leg and tried to step out, but the whole thing tipped over. He tumbled to the floor with a loud thud. His tall hat went flying, and a few pieces of paper fell out. Slowly, calmly, like nothing unusual was going on.
Bach wrote a great deal of sacred music. Music